My sister-in-law banned me from family events over a joke, so I turned her into a family joke. My sister-in-law, Rachel, had appointed herself the family's emotional gatekeeper and social coordinator the second she married my brother. If she said we needed to circumcise our 4-year-old nephew, or he'll grow up to be a predator, no one would object. If she wanted to use all our savings for a pyramid scheme, people would say yes, without even thinking. So when I made a joke about how her potatoes tasted like expensive dirt, she made it a mission to turn me into a war criminal. First came the Sunday dinners. Rachel started a new tradition of weekly family meals at her house, making a big show of texting everyone except me. My mom called me afterwards saying Rachel felt I needed space to reflect on my negativity. I couldn't believe their gall. It's not like they never made any jokes, and theirs were often way more cruel than mine. I still remembered how Rachel once called me a 4-eyed monkey who would never be anything more than a corporate slave, but since I was the victim then, no one said anything. Then came my nephew's 5th birthday party. My invitation somehow got lost in the mail, though everyone else received theirs. My brother called to apologize, saying Rachel was still hurt about the incident. I knew that she was just trying to assert her control and wasn't actually hurt, but there was nothing I could do. I thought I'd just look forward and focus on my cousin's wedding, especially since I was a bridesmaid. But days before the wedding, Rachel approached the bride with a PowerPoint presentation on how I had a history of hostile behavior. She used my potato comment as the first example, and then made up several of her own. Since I wasn't there to defend myself, the bride believed that all I would do was cause drama and ruin her special day. I was uninvited, and this time I actually felt heartbroken. Still, the final straw was yet to come. 3 months before my brother's 10th anniversary party, Rachel sent me a formal email, CCing the entire family. After careful consideration and multiple attempts at reconciliation, we've decided you're too toxic for this family. Your negative energy affects everyone, especially the children. Don't attempt to attend any family functions until you've gotten professional help for your anger issues. She signed it with love and light, Rachel. My own brother didn't even defend me. The thing is, although Rachel had been accusing me of being toxic all this while, I knew that she wasn't a perfectly innocent soul by any means. So when she openly attempted to ostracize me from the entire family, I decided if she wanted to play family theater, I'd give her a performance she'd never forget. I started paying attention to Rachel's social media, her charity work she constantly bragged about, and her perfect marriage posts. The patterns emerged quickly. Her book club met every Thursday, but they only ever discussed one book. Her charity foundation raised money, but never seemed to donate anywhere. Her location tags showed interesting discrepancies. I hired a private investigator, telling him I was worried about my brother. What he found was better than I'd hoped. The anniversary party was held at the country club Rachel insisted on, though my brother preferred backyard barbecues. I wasn't invited naturally, but I sent a gift, a beautiful photo album titled 10 Years of Love. Rachel opened it in front of everyone, expecting sentimental photos. Instead, she found time-stamped pictures, photos of Rachel entering a hotel with her charity partner Marcus, receipts showing her foundation funds buying his gifts, and screenshots of their text conversations. The room went silent. She tried to close the album, but my aunt grabbed it, flipping through pages revealing Rachel's Thursday book club was actually afternoon meetings at Marcus's apartment. My brother's face went white. Rachel stammered about Photoshop and misunderstandings, but then came the audio recording I'd included of Rachel on the phone with Marcus, laughing about my brother being too stupid to notice, and calling my mother that senile old bat. The room erupted. My mother, who defended Rachel for years, threw her wine in Rachel's face. My brother walked out without a word. Rachel tried damage control, sending frantic texts to everyone about forgiveness and misunderstandings. She posted on Facebook about going through trials and fake friends spreading lies, but I'd already sent the full investigator's report to her charity's board members, her employer, and yes, even her book club. Within a week, she was under investigation for embezzlement, fired from her job, and served with divorce papers. At Christmas dinner, which I was notably invited to, Rachel's empty chair sat at the table like a monument to poetic justice. My aunt proposed a toast to family and to knowing toxic when we see it. The sweet potatoes tasted perfect. As we laughed and passed dishes, my cousin mentioned she'd seen Rachel working at a mall kiosk selling phone cases, living in a studio apartment after the divorce settlement. She had desperately tried reaching out to various family members, but everyone had blocked her number.